shortage. What the actual hell? Whoever created this created a monster with the worst transitions and animations, but I'll work with it anyway. Anyway, so I'm going to just babble like a lunatic while I veer into a different slide. And man, this is the worst example I've seen of this one. All right, so just some facts you may not know about cocoa and chocolate. Cocoa grows 10 degrees of the equator either side. The majority of it is grown in West Africa. Shut up. See, this is what I'm talking about right there. Everyone's going to be able to hear you crapping on, and they're going to be hearing you on the internet. No, no, I'm sorry. Okay, so most of it's grown in West Africa, but like I said, 10 degrees either side of the equator. So as long as you're in a pretty hot climate, you can grow cocoa, including into the Pacific Islands. Cocoa trees take 5 years to go from planting to your first yield. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme because it's pretty slow going. And even worse than that, you earn 80 cents a day on average as a cocoa farmer, unless you use slaves, which, you know, gets the price up. But slavery is bad, so don't do it. And finally, living in the middle of nowheresville, like growing cocoa, I mean, what kind of life is that? So most people don't want to do that anymore. They want to move to the cities. No one wants to grow cocoa, causing a bit of a problem. And that consumption is increasing. China didn't eat very much chocolate. Now it eats massive amounts of chocolate. Okay, it's probably the world's largest market and increasing. Buyers, there are like a few large buyers, and so they're able to keep the price artificially low rather than letting the market decide with scarcity, etc. And what else? So in the next 20 years, it's likely that chocolate is going to become really scarce and really expensive. So what have we got? What do we got here? I think we've got some charts and things. Oh man, the world's worst animation. Okay, so here's some numbers. What? Oh my God, this is terrible. All right, and what's that? Good question, and I'm glad you asked. There's nothing wrong with Brazil. It's just in this example, the student who created this was highlighting Brazil as, you know, maybe the focus of the presentation. If it was all about chocolate production, and then they wanted to go, well, Brazil's place in chocolate production is this, that's what they would be doing here. Otherwise, I don't know. They're chopping down trees faster than they can grow them, so cocoa would have no chance. See, when is this pain going to end? Very soon.